Do you know how bad it has to be for a self-described white supremacist neo-Nazi like Nick Fuentes to call your entire political movement useless? But that's what he's doing right now because a three-time Trump supporter, a former proud card-carrying member of the MAGA movement, is saying that MAGA is dead. And he's encouraging his own followers to vote Democrat to send a message to Donald Trump and all the losers around him who can't seem to get anything done to help improve the average American's life. Let's dive in.
But you know what you are going to get? A White House ballroom. A White House ballroom and a war with Iran. Well, you know, that's a nice consolation. I'll take that. That's fine too. And you know what? And that's fine too.
Let's just stop right there because Fuentes, for all that he is, and he is not a good human being, he is a racist and a sexist and an anti-Semite, and he has said horrific things, is not part of any movement that I want to be a part of. But if you are a member of the MAGA movement, if you are someone who, like Fuentes or my dad, voted for Donald Trump 3 times, you should be pissed about what you're getting. And if you're just a regular American trying to figure out how to put food on the table and retire with dignity and build your family and take care of your loved ones, you should also be pissed. Because everything that happens in Donald Trump's Washington right now is about Donald Trump enriching himself, protecting himself, and maybe occasionally he thinks about protecting his friends. That's about it. There's nothing deeper than that. And if you look at this incident this weekend at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, whether you believe it was real or staged or something in between, he made it all about himself. What did he do? The minute that there was any word of an incident, before we knew if anyone was hurt, before we knew what was going on, before they'd even secured the president and the vice president at the event, what were all his MAGA influencers doing? They were already trying to convince the American people that this is why we need to build Trump his stupid, gaudy ballroom. Nothing about how we deal with gun violence in America, nothing with what we can do about mental health and the lack of infrastructure that we have, no conversation about actually dealing with political violence and rhetoric in this country, no conversation about what to do with a generation of lonely, isolated young men. Nothing. It's all about Trump. And all these people are going to clap like seals because they're losers. And so it's actually novel to me when you see a guy like Nick Fuentes, who, again, not a good human being, is willing to call that out for how absolutely useless this movement is. At no point in the last 48, 72 hours have they thought to do anything that might actually improve your life. Republicans in Congress right now, what are they doing today? They're introducing legislation to have the American taxpayer pay for Donald Trump's ballroom. Melania Trump and Donald Trump are releasing statements trying to get Jimmy Kimmel fired again because of a joke that they don't like that he made last week. They're doing nothing. Donald Trump is renaming ICE to NICE because he thinks it'd be funny to make reporters have to say nice when we talk about the next person they kill on an American street. That's what gets done in Washington today. Nothing about you. It's all about him. It's all about them. It's all about self-enrichment and one giant circle jerk, and it's disgusting. And Fuentes is right to be mad about that. Even if what he wants for this country is dramatically different than what I want, he can see that these are the worst possible type of people in government right now who have zero interest in doing anything meaningful. It's all vanity and disgusting self-interest.